Hello everyone and welcome back to Nobunaga's Ambition. We are in a tough spot. We're going to swing down in this direction. Our armies are sort of isolated up here. We can only travel on the roads. It's not like we can, just travel around somewhere else. But they have, it looks like, 3,000, 3,500 with another 1,000 in reserve. So we are weak from just taking over this castle, but we are about the same in terms of sheer numbers. However, I'd really prefer to not earn the ire of the Hojo clan over here. That would be a little bit disastrous, probably, just because of how large they are, comparatively speaking. We only have 4 castles at this point, and one of them is just taken over by us. So we're going to swing down this way. I'd much rather get these guys on our bad side than anything else. And honestly, I hope that we can avoid fighting the Takagi, at least for now. If we do end up actually being at war with them, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Hopefully, they are allied with the Hojo, but hopefully the Hojo will be more busy dealing with this nonsense up here than anything else. So we're going to try to head down this direction. We're just going to sort of see how things work. We're on second speed. We're not on full speed. Yeah, it looks like they're just retreating. No, we are doing a detour in order to avoid fighting.
Let's go.
Just let me make my own decisions, please. And then we're going to head up this way.
Yes, my liege. Acknowledged.
Now, we are actually at war with this unit, but he's only got 500. He needs 2,000 to be able to actually siege that land. So now we can tell these guys to just go straight on home from this point, which will be just fine. And we're allied with you, and we're allied with you, so yeah, this will be all good. We can go back home, do a little bit of R&R on our troops. Hopefully these guys will go away, and we can stop worrying about that. So we somehow managed to extricate ourselves from that little situation there. I think that's good. Hey, and it's a story! The head of the Matsudaira. The head of the Matsudaira clan, Kiyoyasu Matsudaira, was famous for his bravery despite his young age. In the blink of an eye, he had increased the size of his army and taken control of Mikawa. But in Kiyoyasu's camp, an incident was breaking out. Uh-oh. Prepare to die! Okay. Revenge for killing my father. If I die here, what will become of my clan? Blah, blah, blah. His father had been suspected of rebellion, which caused Masatoyo to be plagued by paranoia. He mistakenly assumed that an incident involving a horse running wild in his camp had resulted in his father's punishment. This led him to assassinate Kiyoyasu. Kiyoyasu had been regarded as a man of great talent, and with his death, the Matsudaira clan had lost much of its influence. This is the initial... okay. It's a story... okay. Yes, thank you. Fine. Yes, that's a little story thing. When I was playing over here, the Oda clan, that basically gave us reason to attack down here into this clan's area. It also put us at war with the Imagawa down here as well. A small clan up here fighting this bigger clan down here, but we were able to take and conquer that region of land over there. I don't know why it's telling us about it. We're involved in a rather large war over here. You'd think that maybe there'd be some story content involved in that situation. But hey, whatever works. We are going to assign a castle lord, because we couldn't do that last turn, to our new castle, Kagane, up here. And it's going to be this guy. Oh, he has pretty good loyalty, so yeah, can't really complain about that. We are running very low on officers, unfortunately. We've got... yeah, you look fine. We've got 5 in total, and we have a total of 4 castles. So 4 people are being used solely to basically keep the castles maintained and control the armies inside the castle. So our prospects for expansion are relatively low. We need to basically focus on developing our territory, and wait until we can maybe hire a new officer, or somebody has a kid, or maybe one of these guys down here decides to become our vassal or something like that. We should probably invest... Do we have another person? No, both of them are overseers. Okay, we're gonna wait a little bit. I think we have some pending stuff. Didn't we assign someone to be a castle lord? I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, you've got a dude. You've got a dude. You've got a... you don't have a dude. Why do you not have a dude? Did I accidentally move him? Okay, everybody's busy. Let's unassign somebody. What are you doing? Order. Oh, we're building things. Okay, well, we're gonna need to wait another turn with no lord in charge of that castle. What worse things have happened? We will not end up fighting the Hojo clan. Fine, yes, take a detour if you must. It's frightening. Oh, and because we took over a castle, maybe we have some captives. Okay, the little X there means we can't actually recruit them to our side, and we can choose to execute them if we want to, or if they have a trait that that apparently we will gain by killing them. I'm not gonna really worry about that. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Yeah, all the Hojo people are going away. Great, good, wonderful stuff.
Here's last month's balance.
We are still gaining money, but that's only because we can't develop all of our provinces at the same time. Yeah, can we not assign another castle lord down here now? Because apparently I stole the one. Okay, we've got 2 retainers to pick from. Which one is the higher politics? You. All right, good stuff. You're semi-disloyal, but that shouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And we can still add more buildings to a... I think that it is a good investment to just continue to add more labor to a facility. Now this one is fairly centrally located. We've got a conscript and a agriculture district, and it's a crafts district. So if we can... no. Makes this one more suitable. Oh, this one makes adjacent districts suitable for crops and crafts. So I guess we're going to do the town fair and then just go on down the list. That'll be fine. Now in terms of development, we only have 4, so we can only develop 2 provinces. I think we're going to leave this one alone, at least for now. We might go up there and build a castle when we have the opportunity, but since this one doesn't have an overseer, we're going to... Oh, and this one doesn't either. I guess we're going to focus on the 2 with overseers in it. Even though I said I wasn't going to focus on this one. Oh well. We're going to get an overseer over here next turn, once he actually arrives there. And this one we have building a building right now, so should be fine. Another clan gone. All these small little clans are just, you know, dying, basically.
Your orders. Here's last month's balance.
Yeah, we're losing money because of that building we decided to have that guy build. But we have 8 labor now in total, so we can develop as many as we possibly can. More soldiers, yes. More business, fine. We do have an extra guy here, so we might as well have him be the overseer, even though he only has 31 politics, just so that we can get a little bit of a bonus when we improve stuff. And yeah, I think we are going to focus on soldiers up in that province. More soldiers we have up here, the better. Maybe next turn... Well, no, we need to save money and before we can actually increase anything having to do with this castle up here. We'll take a look at it. An additional maybe 1,000 health points would allow us to... Oh, clan leaders died. That's fine.
Your orders. Here's
An additional, like, 1,000 hit points would allow us to hold out against that much larger of an army. Let's just, let's take a look at what upgrades they have already. They've got a basic keep. We could upgrade to this. What would that... what would that actually do? If we increase the walls, we increase the health significantly. That doesn't increase really the health much at all. A turret might be nice. It allows you to do damage to the enemies that are attacking. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do the annex. It's a straight health point upgrade, and I mean, we spent all of our money doing it, but we can sell
What would you
some
like?
harvest. We aren't planning
Thank you
on
very much.
doing any more invasions, any actual attacks anytime soon, because of our officer situation. We need to save money so that we can hire officers when they arrive. It's sort of random when they actually arrive in your territory. But as soon as they do arrive, we're going to hire them, and then we can think about doing a little bit more in the way of conquests. It's kind of pointless to conquer a castle or a city and then not have somebody to actually rule the castle. Alright, what's this nonsense? After the death of the great ruler Imagawa, who had played a large role in the growth of the Imagawa clan, he was replaced by the young Ujiteru Imagawa. Ujiteru was not fit to rule, and due to the fact that he was prone to falling sick, his mother, sometimes called the female daimyo, advised him in political matters. He died mysteriously, which led his two younger brothers, who had left to train as Buddhist priests, to fight over who would inherit the clan. These two brothers were Yoshizane and Yoshimoto Imagawa. Yoshimoto. What are you laughing about? Surely you don't believe you've won? No, but I think about all the people involved. I can't help but laugh. We have my master, my mother, my brother, and myself. All of us are in service to the Buddha, and yet look at us quibbling about a worldly matter like the succession of the clan. What times these are, do you not find it amusing? You do well to keep one thing in mind. No matter how chaotic the world might be, the teachings of the Buddha are the truth. However, there are no Buddhas in the age of war. There are none but demons here. Learn from the Buddha, do not become the Buddha. There we go. That's brilliant. Yeah. I mean, it is relatively important. I mean, they're sort of close to us, but really that just means that there's a little bit of a civil war going on in someone else's land we don't necessarily care about, and really just a very small one. He's got a castle up here in the mountains. Well, we can upgrade another building. Is that worth it, or do we continue with development? Now let's do the building. Let's try it. It's in Tateyama down here. A business building. Fantastic. And this is crops and crafts, storm attack, innovation. Let's do crops and crafts. It'll be fine. And we can do one development now. Do it in our capital. More crops is fine. Looks like the Hojo have sort of settled down a little bit.
Here's last month's balance.
Yeah, we're losing money. We're always losing money. It's fine. What is this? Hey, we can expand a city. I'm guessing that's our capital. Yep, Kururi. We can choose another district. I do think that the order that you expand districts is in the first most adjacencies. To get the most adjacency bonuses, but it doesn't look like we can build anywhere that really has a super large amount of adjacencies that will be worthwhile to us. And second, the resources that are in the province. So this castle has 3 fountains: one in this province, and in this province. So the fountains help both agriculture and crafts. Now this province is an F rank in crafts, and this one is a D rank in crafts. Maybe we want to keep the crafts together. Let's keep the crafts together. And we'll have the crappy guy doing it, even though it'll take a long time. And that's basically all of our labor. We might have wanted the better guy to take care of it, but who knows.
Here's last month's balance.
Yep, it's expensive, I understand. I get it. Okay, and we haven't used up all of our development. Just, most of our development. And yeah, we are going to continue to expand the 2 very large cities. As opposed to the smaller ones. Even though, I mean, we did upgrade the castle. I wonder if that's done yet. We can't even check. It might be done. I think that, yeah, it looks like the health went up from 2,000 to 3,500. So that's pretty nice. That is our most vulnerable one. But this province provides us with now 3,500 troops, and this one has 3,500 troops as well. So we should be able to muster a pretty large force to come up here and defend this if it does come to that. And yeah, it really, like, as soon as we get more officers, I think it will be in our best interests to come over here and attack the Chiba, regardless of their alliance with the Hojo. But to do that, I think we'll need to upgrade that castle fairly significantly to protect our flank. Because this castle basically protects our entire flank. It's pretty nice. It looks like the little civil war is over in the Imagawa. That was quick.
Begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Good stuff. And yeah, we are going to continue to develop the big towns. I think more soldiers, even though it's not necessarily the most efficient use of our labor. And what do you got going on, merchant? You've got some pretty cool stuff. You got a cheap thing. It's probably not going to do very much for us, but we can afford it. Yeah, okay. It's not going to do anything for us, but we can afford it. Let's just keep on going on.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Yep, fine. Yep, fine. Whatever. Soldiers. Soldiers. Wonderful. Do we have anyone extra? Like, can we actually... Oh, they're no longer hostile to us. Huh. Let's send a dude over here. Let's see if we can vassalize these. Well, do we want to? No, I don't think we want to. I think we're going to let the alliance with them fade away. And then, once that happens, we'll just attack them when we have a surplus of officers. I think that's the best course of action. But in the meantime, maybe... No, that's 600 a month for, like, nothing. Never mind. Never mind. One thing we can do is look at the tribes in the area and try to gain their trust. Just try to make them support the Satomi even more. This does cost money. Oh, we can't do it because they're both overseers. Never mind. We're just gonna stay at peace, as boring as it may be. Let's just do an auto council. We'll just keep going until something changes. There's no reason for us to really be invested in the micromanaging day-to-day aspects of anything. Another clan is gone. Fantastic. Alright, we're still doing road work. I'm glad it finished. Does that mean we have an extra officer? Let's take a look.
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Or are we actually assimilating these tribes now? Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess they decided that was important. So, we spend about 1,000 gold, and we increase our population in the capital city of that province by a fair bit. We increase the max soldiers by a fair bit.
Let's head to town.
Sometimes they do give you officers, but not in this instance, which is sort of unfortunate. But yeah, we did finish the roads, which is pretty nice. I think we are just going to have them do the suggested labor, and I think that is basically all that we can do with our current officers. But that'll be okay.
What would you like?
And yeah, we're pretty much out of money at this point, so even though it's not really worth that much, we're going to sell supplies. What's happening here? Oh my goodness. That's quite the siege going on.
Here's last month's balance.
Yeah, it's
Reporting
expensive. I get it. But maybe we can assimilate another tribe. Yep. Get even more population, even more soldiers.
Let's move to town.
Fantastic. And then we will... Oh, we have a lot of buildings to improve, too. I wonder why it didn't do this automatically. Maybe it didn't think it could afford it. I don't know. Conscripts, adjacent conscripts. Yeah, we're not gonna build conscripts adjacent to this. So we're just gonna focus on that district specifically. That'll be fine. And you, what do you got? What do we got? The conscript district, and you have adjacent district suitable for conscripts. That's it. That's it. So if we're going to build another conscript, is it going to be here? Yeah, I don't see why not. Let's do that. Let's build a garden here. Sounds fine to me. And then we'll just do a bit more random development. Fan-bloody-tastic. Now what is going on up here? This is the Hojo? Yeah, it looks like the Hojo. Hojo. They're attacking Oshi Castle. We might be able to get in here and snipe this, although that... No, that's way too... We might have been able to, but it's overextending us quite a significant amount. Really don't feel comfortable in doing that. We have so few officers as it is. I think we basically just need to sit on our hands. Basically not do anything.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance.
Yeah, I know.
Reporting in.
This does mean that we have almost 30,000 people in this town, which is nice. Can't complain about that one little bit. Maybe I think we do need to upgrade this just a little bit more. Now we can do this; it increases the health rather significantly, or we can do this, which increases our resistance to blockading. I don't really understand why you'd want that. Really, if you're being sieged, the point is to get friends to the siege as soon as is possible. So I think we're just going to build another wall. We're going to make that into a really strong place, and we don't have another tribe we can assimilate. I suppose we could start conspiring. We could start coming up here and being like, hey, you dude, you should come and join us. It's removing an overseer, though. It won't take too long, but it costs 300 a month. No, we don't have the funds for that. We're poor. Yeah, building's done. It's nice. Alright, Hojo clan has taken that castle.
Reporting in.
Unfortunate, but there's nothing we can really do. Right. We've only got enough labor for 2 cities, so I guess... Yeah, let's focus on income. I mean, I've been complaining about how poor we are for a while, so let's do some income improvements. Seems just fine.
Your orders. Here's last month's balance.
Making a little bit of money, just because of how much we need to not improve things. But this turn we'll be able to improve a whole bunch. That'll be nice. Income. Yeah, let's focus on... You don't have a full complement of soldiers yet, and neither do you. So yeah, we're gonna focus on pushing that red bar up as far as we can. We do have a significant amount of supplies, which is nice. Basically, just as soon as we are able to get a new officer or two, we can actually actually attack somebody. And now we can develop all of our towns, which is nice. We have a whole bunch of labor left over. And maybe, I mean, our two options are, in terms of actual expansion, to attack somebody and potentially, you know, be attacked in return, or to simply build a new castle, which is fairly expensive and it takes a long time to actually improve and make worthwhile, but doesn't result in people hating you, you know? It might be our best option. Okay, you're up to 4,500 health points now, which is pretty nice. We could just build a turret. It shoots at people while they're trying to siege it. Might be worthwhile. No, I think we're going to save our money for the meantime, even though that means we're wasting labor, not utilizing all of our resources. But I don't feel comfortable selling more of our harvest, and that means we don't have enough money to really do everything we want. I think we should just focus on development, really.
Reporting in.
Yeah. I think we're pretty strong. Like, let's go into the screen. Let's say it says that that the Hojo clan has a total of 13,000 soldiers, and we have a total of 10,000. So it wouldn't be the biggest stretch in the world to consider us almost equal, even though they're much larger than ours. We have well-developed cities. Now they are probably wealthier than us. They have, it looks like, twice the population as us. Yeah, they have 114,000 people. How do they only have the ability to field 13,000 soldiers? Maybe they took a significant amount of losses. I don't know. But they are taking on some very weak, very weak enemies. The Imagawa clan over here has more soldiers than us. Not by much. Yeah, I think we're fairly strong. We're in a fairly good spot, and we've got some pretty nice cities. We've got Tateyama and Kururi over here. Mangi is large enough. Like, it looks like, I'm just gonna auto council while we talk. It looks like it has as many districts as Kururi over here, so it should be able to expand to the same point as both of these places. Like, this is going to be a big city in its own right, and it looks like we can build another city right over here on one of these 2 points and have it be a fairly large city as well. Maybe even one over here, but that looks a little bit smaller. Yeah, training stuff. One over here wouldn't be too bad, although it is fairly close to up here. But grabbing these 2 cities as well would be a pretty big win for us. And we could plop another one down over here. I mean, there's development. We have the ability to develop fairly significantly, in my opinion. Like, it's not too out of the. Our units are getting better. It's nice. It's not too out of the realm of possibility for us to do a fair amount of expansion without actually expanding our control of territory. Right? Why do you not build buildings? Why is that not a thing that you do? I guess it doesn't want to mess up whatever plan I might have. Hey, Kagane is actually expanding. That's nice. Alright, and you have a lumber resource. We can build a lumber mill here. Fantastic. This actually allows us to build buildings and roads much quicker by controlling a lumber mill. Sort of weird that there's a lumber mill here, considering how few trees there are. Like, here's some trees. It's great, but you would expect, like, I don't know, in the middle of maybe a forest, like in the mountains, there'd be more trees or something like that. I don't know. I sort of expect with these rivers here that this is going to be prime farmland. Like, we want control of this area right in here. This is really rich territory. And compared to, you know, all of these mountains over here. This is probably going to be a major population center, you know? So, yeah, I think that's going to be one of the focuses of ours is controlling this region. Business. Boy, you are horrible. Let's get the better politicker in charge, yeah. Look at that. Much larger increase. Let's actually get an overseer in charge, yeah, that sounds like a plan. And I suppose we can focus on income. That might not be the worst thing in the world. Up here, though, oh, you don't even have an overseer, so 10 is the maximum increase that we can possibly do. I suppose 10 additional income is fine. Alright, yeah. Just keep going. Well, this has been a fairly boring episode, I have to say.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's balance.
I don't know, it seemed like this half hour went by pretty quickly, and when I was playing by myself, it seemed like the half hours did go by very quickly, like, things just happened one after another, you know? And there wasn't any real downtime, but I guess I'm completely wrong when I'm playing the game, you know, your idea of what takes a long time and what doesn't is much different. This one we can, let's say, adjacent district, crops and crafts, yeah, we'll do that one. Fine, yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'm going to call it here. And hopefully at some point we'll actually get some officers that we can deal with. And we'll be able to expand. If not by conquering somewhere, then by building something. So yeah, I hope you'll join me for the next one. And until then, have a good one.